Hello dears, today we are going to discuss about an important topic, that is urinary tract infection. So let's start with UTI, that is a urinary tract infection. From the word only, the urinary tract is inflamed. Normally, who are that more risk people to have this UTI? Normally it occurs in females, right? Because females have what? Short urethra. Their urethras are short, right? Or normally it is seen in young females, young, like those who are involving in sex or whatever, like adolescent age, very common UTI. The people who are using contraception, or like in some cases, anal sex. Anus is a region where a lot of bacteria will come and they will come to the urinary tract. So you can have what? UTI. So like anal sex. So these are the risk factors for some people to have what? UTI for sure. Anal sex, young, or contraception or whatever. In some people, because of dialysis or they have some urinary retention, we use sometimes Foley's catheter, catheterization or procedure. So these people also can have what? A UTI, like some urological procedure, always from the hospital. All these are like a common cause, or normally people have urinary tract infection because of this. Commonly, how we diagnose UTI? For diagnosing, first thing is what? Urine analysis. Urine analysis. So there are some exam oriented, they will ask you in urine analysis, like you will see an enzyme, they are leukoestrase positive, or you will see nitrites in urine, nitrites. That is called dipstick test. We call it as dipstick test of urine. So this can be seen like in urine analysis or urinary analysis in a patient with what? UTI. Now, remember, of course, inflammation, WBC cast, pus or bacteriuria, WBC, pus, bacteriuria, you will see there. So wherever you have UTI, first thing is what? You will do urine analysis, and then to find out which bacteria itself, you go for culture. Culture is very important in pregnant women. Remember, they are very important in pregnant women or those who are undergoing that urology procedure. So to find out which bacteria, that is the purpose of culture. To treat or to give the best antibiotic, we need to find out what? Culture. Or remember, if any urinary female, any female in reproductive age, always prefer ultrasound, like normally for pregnant women, or to find out the cause of recurrent UTI or any uropelvic disorder, or if in a recurrent child, a child is having recurrent UTI. That condition also we have to go for what? Ultrasound. So this is commonly like common thing, Now, who will cause this? Like UTI can be of different manner. Normally they are caused by gram-negative rods, or it can be caused by chlamydia, can be caused by Neisseria, can be caused by E. coli, can be caused by Proteus mirabilis. So the list continues. These are the common thing, like you will see in the exam. Causative agent for what? UTI, urinary tract infection. So let's brief here. We can divide the UTI into, so it's a bean-shaped organ called kidney. We are made up of a pair of kidney. From there the ureter arises. Yeah, we have a urinary bladder. Then from the urinary bladder we will have the urethra. So it's very easy, like if you see the location and study, whenever you have inflammation in the urethra, we call it as what? Urethritis. there is inflammation in urethra, we call it as what? Urethritis. Mainly it is caused by the bacteria like chlamydia, chlamydial urethritis, who is a co-infection of chlamydia, always what? Neisseria gonorrhea. They are co-infection. They are always friends. So what? They will cause you painful urination. Painful urination. So you take a swab from urethra, not from penis. Normally in Neisseria gonorrhea and all, cervix, swab from urethra or from the cervix and all, you can take it. From penis, of course, not possible. At that time, you can go for what? Urine analysis. So where you will see this like painful urination along with this urine analysis. And if you see this pus cells or UTI, you can expect the patient is getting what? Urethritis. So you will see this WBC as well as pus in urine. And always remember, screen these people for HIV. Screen for HIV AIDS. There is a chance to rule out. There can be, right, chlamydial urethritis or Neisseria gonorrhea. For treating urethritis because of chlamydia or Neisseria, we use like ceftriaxone, third generation cephalosporin, plus we can use what, azithromycin. Azithromycin. If someone is allergic to azithromycin, go for doxycycline. Why we are always combining this drug? Because it's co-infection. If I am treating Neisseria, I should treat chlamydia also if I am a good doctor. That is what? UTI, that is called urethritis. Simple. Then we have the urinary bladder here. If bladder is inflamed, that condition is called cystitis. Cystitis. Very important feature here, expect in cystitis there is no systemic toxicity or systemic signs like fever or like these things will be absent. There will be no systemic signs in the case of cystitis comparing other UTI. They will give you sometimes some person overexposed to cold, overexposed to cold or something, or pain in suprapubic region, pain in suprapubic region, right? Mainly caused by, again, the gram-negative rods itself. Bladder is inflamed. Urinary bladder inflamed. Cystitis. But there is no systemic scenario you can see here. So for bladder inflammation also, you can go for treatment like you can use nitrofurantoin, the antibiotic, or you can use fosfomycin, or you can use this TMP SMX. This can be given to the patient. For what? Cystitis, suprapubic region pain. Some people will have the parenchyma is inflamed, or that is called pyelonephritis. Pyelonephritis. So normally a renal pelvis or renal calyx will be inflamed, or parenchyma is inflamed. This is the condition you will have maximum fever. All the systemic signs will be present for what? Pyelonephritis. In all the exam, they will give you WBC cast in urine. WBC cast in urine. Very important golden buzzword in the exam. The patient come and complain pain in the lumbar area. We call it as costo-vertebral angle tenderness. So in the pyelonephritis, I can see costo-vertebral angle tenderness. Or remember, pain in a lumbar area or whatever. So pyelonephritis must be treated immediately. They can cause you a lot of complication. In pyelonephritis, what happens? You can give ceftriaxone IV, third generation cephalosporin, Or you can give ciprofloxacin, fluoroquinolone group, ciprofloxacin, that will be given what? Orally. You can give. That is for what? Pyelonephritis. Sometime, you know, they will make an abscess here. My God. It's the last stage. I mean, abscess in the kidney, parenchyma. That is called perinephric abscess. Perinephric abscess. It means you are treating a patient for pyelonephritis. There is no result you are getting. He is getting fever again, and they are developing the perinephric abscess. How you diagnose? This means no response to antibiotic. No response to antibiotic. In 72 hours, you gave antibiotics, no response. So abscess occurred. So do CT scan, and if you see that abscess, drain it and give what? Antibiotic. Give antibiotic. So abscess means here you have to give at least 2 weeks, 14 days antibiotic. 14 days. But for pyelonephritis, normally we give for 7 days. 7 days antibiotic. I think it doesn't mess it up. So give antibiotics for. So once again, if urethra is inflamed, urethritis, bladder is inflamed, cystitis, parenchyma is inflamed, pyelonephritis, if abscess is formed, perinephric abscess, and this is how you treat the patient. Remember, if someone have recurrent UTI, first thing is what? Go for ultrasound, mainly in children and pregnant women. There is a condition otherwise called asymptomatic bacteriuria. I'm writing here, sorry. There is something called what? Asymptomatic. There is no like symptoms or nothing given, but when you do for other tests, you see like bacteria in the urine, you see UTI in urine. There is bacteria in urine, asymptomatic. But no need to treat, no treatment for elderly people or diabetic or whatever. No need of treatment. They will go, they are self-limiting. But asymptomatic bacteria is very important for pregnant women, because if a pregnant woman have UTI, one of the complications she is going to have is what? Preterm labor. She will deliver the baby. Preterm labor, it's a big complication, right? You know what will happen if preterm labor occur in a pregnant woman. She is having what? Asymptomatic. So in every exam they will ask you, a pregnant woman got UTI. Should I treat it with antibiotics, or she is pregnant? Should I keep it away? Of course, the answer is always treat her, right? Remember, treat her. The safe drug in pregnancy, amoxicillin. What is the treatment for pregnant woman? Amoxicillin and nitrofurantoin. So these are complicated pregnancy, complicated UTI in a patient who is having what? Pregnant and UTI. Amoxicillin and nitrofurantoin. Start the antibiotics and do culture to find out which bacteria, and keep monitoring until she deliver. She can have complication and she can have preterm labor, maybe abortion, UTI. But in other people, if it is asymptomatic, no symptom, no need to what? Completely treat. Now, similar manner, if you are admitting a patient to like IC or something, if you keep the catheter for a long time, he will have infection, he will have urological infection or urology infection. He can also have what? UTI. So at that time, before using the drugs for them, you have to know it is my fault. What I can do is, I can change the catheter, like every time change the catheter. If someone have UTI, this is also complicated because of procedure. You do first thing is what? Before giving the drug to them, intermediate or intermittent, like changing of catheter. So don't keep a catheter for a long time. So that will cause this bacteria grows there and make them more problem. So that's all about UTI. I think it's very easy if you come here. UTI for females, for young people, contraception, anal sex, that are a risk factor. We see leukoestrase or nitrate, dipstick test positive. Then if someone have recurrent UTI, go for UTI like in children. Or in pregnant women, we never do other scan. We first prefer what? Ultrasound, WBC pus and bacteriuria will be seen. Culture must be done in any pregnant woman or who are having complicated UTI. Always for complicated UTI, you have to give at least 5 days antibiotic, and uncomplicated, you can give even for 3 days. Then remember, these are a common causative organism. What are urethritis? Then we have cystitis, we have pyelonephritis and abscess. You know how to treat it. I hope everything is clear. That's the important high yield from what? UTI. Thank you.